When Sophia finally opened her eyes, she was back in the velvet safety of the tower. Ava was kneeling by the bed, her face pale and her eyes swollen from weeping. "You're awake," Ava choked out, clutching Sophia's hand as if she were a ghost. "I'm so sorry, Sophia. I thought I had killed you. I thought I had drained the only light in my life. Please. I promise, no matter how much I crave it, I will never touch your blood again. Just don't leave me. Don't die." Sophia was incredibly weak, her skin as pale as the silk sheets, but she managed a small, tired smile. She reached up to brush a tear from Ava's cheek. "I am willing to give my life to you, Ava," she whispered. "As long as you are happy, my life is yours to take." While the two girls shared their fragile peace, the world outside was beginning to rot. The hunter who had seen them in the woods had not stayed silent. Word had spread through the village like wildfire. Stories of a purple-haired demon with glowing red eyes, and a girl who seemed to be her familiar. The villagers, already superstitious and fearful of the Duke's silent manor, began to gather. Muffled voices drifted up from the courtyard below. Torches flickered in the distance, casting long, jagged shadows against the manor walls. The sickly daughter was no longer a secret, she was now a monster to be hunted. The 2 days of peace were a lie. Outside the manor, the air thick with the smell of torches and iron, the villagers gathered. They didn't see a lonely girl, they saw a witch, who drank the life of the innocent. When the heavy oak doors were finally battered down, the servants fled like shadows. Sophia, still pale and weak from giving her life force to Ava, stood at the base of the tower stairs. She was a small, fragile shield against a tide of hatred. "Step aside, girl," the lead huntsman roared. "You are under the spell of a demon. Move, or you will burn with it." Sophia didn't move. She thought of the fireflies in the garden. She thought of the cold, silk-soft skin of the woman she loved. "She is not a monster," Sophia whispered, her voice steady even as she shook. "She is the only beautiful thing in this ugly world." In their blind rage, the mob didn't listen. A blade, intended for the beast, found Sophia's heart instead. She fell without a sound, her blood staining the stone floor, the same blood she had once offered so freely to Ava. From the shadows of the stairs, Ava saw it all. The scream that left her throat wasn't human. It was a sound of ancient, absolute grief. The monster they feared was finally born, but not from black magic, it was born from a broken heart. Ava went ballistic. She was a whirlwind of purple hair and crimson mist. She didn't just kill, she erased the hate from the room. Her power was limitless, fueled by the agonizing realization that the only person who ever truly saw her was gone. When the manor grew silent, Ava knelt beside Sophia. She cradled her head, smoothing back her hair. "What am I now without you, Sophia?" Ava whispered, her red eyes leaking tears of actual blood. "People are so cruel. They see something they don't understand, and they destroy it. I wanted to see the world because you were in it, but without you, the world is just a graveyard." Ava looked at the rising sun, the light that had been her enemy for 12 years. For the first time, she didn't hide. She carried Sophia's body to the balcony, facing the dawn. "Wait for me, "My angel," she murmured. As the first rays of sunlight touched her skin, Ava didn't pull away. She embraced the fire. Like a star collapsing, she turned into ash, her remains mixing with Sophia's as the wind carried them both over the garden where they once danced with fireflies. When Duke Alexander returned, he found a hollow shell of a home. No servants, no daughter, no wife. Only 2 piles of ash on a balcony and a single, blood-stained ribbon that belonged to a handmaiden named Sophia. He had tried to preserve his daughter by hiding her, but in doing so, he had built her a cage that only death could open.
Secrets lie, a flicker of truth beneath the sky. The moonlight dances on the edge of fate, echoes of silence calling out too late. Whispers in the night, they haunt my soul, a broken mirror and stories untold. Through the dark, I seek the light, but the shadows pull me deeper tonight. A phantom's kiss, a cold embrace, the ghost of